Welcome viewers. Today I am going to bring the poem Wind from ninth standard from the book Beehive of Cbse. It is by Subramania Bharti. It was basically written in Tamil and later translated into English. So let's see, in this poem the poet want to describe the adversities of life. I hope you all will understand well and like, share and subscribe the channel if you are new. So let's start. The poem Wind for ninth standard is basically written in Tamil. It was further translated from Tamil to English by A.K. Ramanujan. In this poem, the poet has linked the destructive powers of wind and it explains the adversities of life. Both are related to each other. It also conveys the message that the strong people never break down but emerge out of adversities to strong. They should be mentally tough and physically strong in order to survive the hardship of life. In this poem, you can see in these slides that some colors are different. So we will talk about them later in the poetic devices. You can see accordingly and guess why these lines are in different colors. If you know, you may comment below. Now let's see the poem. Wind comes softly. Don't break the shutters of the windows. Don't scatter the papers. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. There, look what you did. You threw them all down. You tore the pages of the books. You brought rain again. You are clever at poking fun at weaklings. Frail, crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives, crumbling hearts. The wind god winnows and crushes them all. He won't do what you tell him. So come, let's build strong homes. Let's join the doors firmly. Practice to firm the body. Make the heart steadfast. Do this, and the wind will be friends with us. The wind blows out weak fires. He makes strong fires roar and flourish. His friendship is good. We praise him every day. Now you see, wind comes softly. Who says this? The person who is weak. And what are the consequences? You can see on the slide. Don't break the shutters of the windows. Don't scatter the papers. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. There, look what you did. You threw them all down. In these lines, the poet is complaining. He is asking wind to come softly, not to break the windows, not to scatter the papers and throw down the books from the shelves. He asked wind to see how much trouble it has made has never thought about the poor. You tore the pages of the books. Again he is complaining. You brought rain again. After breaking the windows and doors and the rafters, you brought rain to trouble the poor. You are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. Poking fun means making fun. Weaklings are those people who are weakly ineffectuals and those who are physically weak. Frail means delicate. Crumbling houses collapse. The delicate houses are collapsed. Crumbling doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives, crumbling hearts. Everything is crumbled. Everything has collapsed. Everything is broken, whether it is the house, the doors, or the roof, or the wooden windows, or the bodies, or lives, or hearts, whatever it is collapsed. It is ruined. It is destroyed. The wind god winnows and crushes them all. It splits, wind god splits the weak and the strong. The weaker people are thrown away as while winnowing, the chaff is thrown away by the wind and the corn is separated from that. In the same way, it separates the society between rich and poor. He won't do what you tell him. The wind is never going to follow the instructions of human being. So come, let's build strong homes. Here strong homes means to determine ourselves. Be mentally strong. He suggests us to become mentally and physically strong. Let's join the doors firmly. Practically, one should become stronger than earlier. Practice to form the body. Make the heart steadfast. One must be firm and determined and unbendable. When this is done, do this and the wind will be friends with us. If we are determined, if we are mentally and physically strong, the wind is going to be our friend. The wind blows out weak fires. It will become friendly with us, and you see the weak fires are blown off. You might have seen lamps, earthen lamps blown off during Diwali. But the higher flames of fire get spread all around. He makes strong fires roar and flourish. His friendship is good. We praise him every day. He says that his friendship, wind's friendship is good. Means the adversities are good if you are determined. A determined person, a firm person, a mentally strong person can grab opportunities out of those adversities, and the weak will collapse. So let's see the literary devices. As you have earlier seen in the earlier slides that the colors were given different, you can come back to them and see again if you want. And by now, if you have got the meaning clear, you put the comment down that it is clear. Now the rhyming scheme, about the rhyming scheme I want to say that this is free verse. There is no rhyming scheme. The second thing is anaphora, literary device which is shown in the beginning from second, third and fourth line. They start with don't. Don't break the shutters of the windows. Don't scatter the papers. Don't throw down the books on the shelves. And in the 6th, 7th and 8th line, you can see you tore the pages of the books. You brought rain again. You are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. These lines start with one word, don't and you. So these two are the examples of anaphora. When a word is repeated at the beginning of the line in the poem, it is known as anaphora. If it is repeated in two or more lines consecutively. Now the next is personification. The wind has been personified. Here the poet says you are. You for wind. As you, it means that the poet is treating wind as a human being, or you can say wind god. Repetition. In this poem, frail crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives, crumbling hearts. These words, only one word, crumbling, is along with so many things, again and again, continuously. It means that poet want to put emphasis in the meaning of the poem, that it continuously crumbles, it continuously destroys. The poet wants to say that wind crushes everything that is weak. That is why he repeats the word crumbling. Now alliteration. Alliteration, there is difference between repetition and alliteration. In repetition, the whole word is repeated again and again, like crumble, crumble, crumble. So many times it has come. Now in this alliteration, the consonant sound is very is in a close connection, like wind, winnows, won't and want, fire and flourish. Symbolism, it is very, very important. Most of the poems are written as symbol of something else. This poem is wind, in which wind is related to adversities in our life. So wind is the symbol of adversities. So this is symbolism. Now let's see the question answers given in the book. First question is, what are the things the wind does in the first stanza? What does the wind do? It blows violently. It destroys everything. It breaks the shutters of the windows and scatters the papers. It throws away the books from the shelves, tears the pages and brings along a lot of rain. What does the poet say the wind god winnows? Wind god winnows means that nature sifts the weak things from the strong ones. It shuffles. Everything that is weak is tossed away by the powerful wind and gets destroyed. Just like winnowers separate the grain of wheat from the chaff. Similarly, the wind god separates the weak from the strong. Now, the third question is, what should we do to make friends with the wind? Naturally, if we are weak, it will blow us off. So, we need to become stronger. We must make ourselves strong to face the violent winds. When we will be strong, the wind will not harm us. Instead, it will become a friend and help us to grow and flourish. What do the last four lines of the poem mean to you? In the last four lines, the poet carry an important message that the strong people emerge stronger and victorious during adversities. We must make ourselves strong like a burning fire which grows and flourishes in the violent wind. We must consider the adversities as the opportunity to prosper. So, this is all about the poem Wind. I hope you all have understood each and every line, each and every literary device, which is all discussed in detail. But still, if you haven't, you make the comment below, and if you have got everything, write all clear so that I could understand. And one more thing, do like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment in the comment box. Thank you.